So I was reading the autobiography of Teddy Roosevelt, and I found some amazing lost history about the Federal Reserve Bank. In 1898, Roosevelt was the Assistant Secretary of the Navy. The Spanish-American War had just kicked off. A congressman from Georgia reaches out to Roosevelt, and he asks that a naval vessel be sent to guard Jekyll Island in Georgia. There were some rich and powerful people there that were afraid. So Roosevelt mocked them by sending a small boat that couldn't protect them from anything. He then formed the Rough Riders and went to Cuba, where he would become a war hero. This is where the story comes full circle. Those rich people were part of the Jekyll Island Club, whose members included the Morgan family and the Rockefellers. And a few years later as president, Roosevelt would break up the monopoly of John D. Rockefeller and Standard Oil and J.P. Morgan's Northern Securities, once again taking on and backing down some of the richest, most powerful men in America. But unfortunately, after Roosevelt was president, those rich families would have a secret meeting on Jekyll Island in Georgia. And that's where they schemed to create the Federal Reserve Act, and ultimately they used it to take over the monetary system, which is what this book is about. And just because schools don't teach this stuff doesn't mean we can't teach our kids real history. It's why I publish historical audiobooks and write books on the First Amendment, the right to bear arms, fake news, how systems are corrupted, and so much more. ClassicalLearner.com